so there's a supply shock coming for the drip token. It's baked in, and there's not a darn thing you, me, or anyone can do about it. And I'm going to be discussing why that is in this video. Plus, I'm going to be revealing my personal drip strategy going into this 2024 bull run. So definitely stay tuned for that and more in this video. But first, if you're one of the 46.75% of people watching this video, enjoying it, but haven't subscribed, then please hit that subscribe button, leave me some love in the comments, and rest assured, I'll love you a long time if you do. So what is the first thing, in my opinion, that needs to happen for the drip token for it to start making its ascent on its path back to glory? Well, the answer might surprise you just a little bit. People need to sell. But of course, I'm not talking about the core drip community. I'm talking about people that want to leave the drip network, like the soy boys, the fudders, the potato heads, or just the people that want to take their money and go somewhere else. Because as I've been saying for a while, we need to get the majority of the drip supply back into the hands of the drip maxis. And they're going to be people that will treat this new deflationary store of value asset like they would Bitcoin, for example, where the majority of the tokens are going to be held and locked up. As the deflation kicks in, that's when the magic really will start to happen. And the good thing is that there are going to be so many options in the near future, and some of them even exist right now, for people to earn from their drip without actually selling their drip. And that is the real key to the kingdom. So already we have things like the kitchen sink. As I've said before, that's a higher risk play because obviously it's not a Forex Shark project, but I am pretty confident in those devs and I am utilizing that DApp myself. But we've also had, in the last 24 hours, a sneak peek into the drip liquidity locker, where we're going to be able to stake our drip with BNB to earn yield. And we're probably going to be looking at somewhere between a 10 and 20% APR on that, very sustainable. But the real beauty is that no matter what you do with your drip, and this is what I was getting at when I said people need to sell, is that you can't damage the system by selling your drip any longer. So when you move drip, sell drip, buy drip, whatever you're doing with it, that tax will go to the tax manager, and from there 90% will be burned into non-existence and 10% will remain as liquidity. So you're not going to be able to damage the system by selling, and that's why we need the people that don't want to be part of the community to leave respectfully, and we need the core community to hold the majority of the tokens. And as I've mentioned, there's going to be so many places to put that drip and earn without actually selling it, that the deflation is going to have a magnified impact on the token. So whether you're buying, whether you're selling, whether you're holding, whether you're staking, you're going to be helping the network. You're going to be helping the drip token. So it'll be very exciting times moving forward. And as I mentioned at the start of the video, my personal strategy going into the 2024 bull market with this drip token is as follows. So I'm going to be having a certain portion that is a risk play. And when I say that, it's just basically non-Forex related dApps, such as kitchen sink. And I'll be putting 25 to 30% of my holdings in there. So I'll be earning yield like 1.5% per day on that. And obviously hoping to take advantage of not only the 1.5% per day, but also the increase or the potential increase in the token value at the same time. 50% of my drip I will probably lock up in the drip liquidity locker. I see that as a much safer, more sustainable way to keep the majority of my tokens, because I want the majority of my tokens working for me day and night while I sleep. And 20% I will probably keep liquid. And why would I do that? Well, of course, we're all in this space to make some money, and the fact that we can't damage the system anymore from selling, if the price point hits certain targets of mine, I will obviously sell and buy back in on any dips. But that is just 20% of the holdings I want to keep liquid. So that's my personal strategy. I would love to hear what you guys are planning on doing. What is your strategy with drip going into 2024 and this potential bull market? Leave that in the comments. I would love to hear that, and I'll be giving them a read later on. I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone building for drip right now and giving us such a positive future ahead for this token. We are now becoming a multi-utility deflationary store of value token. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot more people that want to build for drip as well. And we've also seen a update on the Master Blaster project, the Wasteland Labs, and that's looking really interesting. And I want to give a shout out to them guys for putting so much thought and building that storyline, building that anticipation. I'm pretty interested to know what's going to be going on. I personally don't know what this project is about. I don't know if any of you guys do, whether anyone's had any insider information at all. I certainly haven't. I would love to know. Again, leave that in the comments if you know anything more than I do on that one. I'm pretty intrigued, and hopefully this will be a successful project, and it's looking like they're building something pretty cool right now. So shout out to everyone building for Drip, for putting the work in, for making videos. Shout out to the Crypto Collective for continuing to be a shining light in the FUD, and a shining light for Drip throughout. And of course we'll be doing our live stream this week, this Tuesday, so I'm looking forward to that. I will be doing another live drive this week as well at some point, and probably early in the week, because there's a lot more to talk about that I'm not going to have a chance to talk about in this video. So definitely join me for that. I'm having some great feedback on that, and last time I pulled over and made sure I could interact with the comments as they were coming in, so I'm definitely going to do that again this time. That was a lot of fun, so thank you to everyone who joined me on there. And I don't know about you, but it certainly feels like Drip has hit kind of a natural bottom at around 1.5 cent. It doesn't seem to be dipping any lower, even on weekends. Obviously that could change, but I do feel pretty confident DCAing right now. I've been doing it around these prices for some weeks now. Part of that is probably because people know that in the next 70 to 80 days that the last Drip will be minted, and from then on it's full deflationary mode. So I'm sure there are some people that, even though they've been talking trash on Drip, are probably still holding their bag because they don't want to miss out in case things do go potentially parabolic. But no matter if they hold or sell, it does not matter, because you're going to be helping Drip regardless. So that's why I'm so bullish on this project. This is why it's one of my speculations going forward. So very exciting times, and it's been great to be part of this Drip community through the darkest times going into this new era. So thank you to everyone supporting the channel. It's an absolute blessing. Thank you to everyone putting their brick in for Drip, whether you're building for Drip, whether you're making Drip content. I thank you all. It's quite a journey, and the journey continues, and I can't wait to see where this goes. And one final update, thank you to everyone who has been following my updates on what's been going on in Acapulco. Some really devastating stuff out there, and it's great to see that the donations that have been coming in for the Otis Relief Fund have been going to the right place and been helping the poor people of Acapulco. They're getting themselves back on their feet, they're getting food, they're getting water, and things are looking a little bit brighter there, albeit still pretty devastated. But some good news is that the Marsh's Children's Home is actually okay. The structure wasn't damaged, none of the kids lost their lives or anything like that. It's just everything's been pretty much destroyed. All of their toys and all of their, you know, their stuff that was in the downstairs area has been wrecked, but there is help going in there as we speak, and getting them back on their feet again. So that's good news. And 2 more of my friends have been found to be okay, so I'm very pleased about that. I've been in communications with them this week. So thanks to everyone who has donated. I will still leave the link below if you wanted to donate any crypto, if you wanted to donate any fiat or anything like that. I'll leave the website below that's been set up by Jeff over at the Dollar Vigilante. If you don't know who they are, definitely check them guys out. They're doing great work over there. So I hope you guys are all having an absolutely blessed day, whatever you're doing. Stay bullish, stay dripping, and I'll see you all in the next video. Let's go.